1956 is all updated here in 2013, so we need to follow 2013 but not 1956. So we call that as what? The first call, second call, and then so on. What exactly the investment the company is asking the members to go with it. Once the minimum subscription has been done, the shares can be allocated. Neither a right issue nor a public issue. Preferential issues, when we go with it, or the preferential shareholders are there, they don't have voting rights. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Rate College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now we are in the fourth session of the chapter procedure. Now I'll be explaining you about what exactly happens in the procedure. So we need to know that few of the steps in company law and secretarial practice, if you keenly observe that, we are supposed to follow the norms, the rules and the regulation of the Companies Act 2013. So don't get confused with the Companies Act 1956 and Companies Act 2013. The reason here is 1956 is all updated here in 2013, so we need to follow 2013 but not 1956. So here the first one is called the issue of shares. Now how the shares are to be issued. Now which are the companies which gonna issue the shares? Now both the private company and the public company, they issue shares, but they issue for a limited crowd, that is the private company, and they issue more shares, that is for the public company. Now when we go with the issue of share, what exactly happens? The issue of share is the procedure. What is it? It's the procedure in which enterprise allocate the new shares to the shareholders. Shareholders can be either corporate or individuals. So the enterprise follow the rules stipulated by Companies Act 2013. What is it? The Companies Act 2013, while circulating the shares. And here what happens is you will go with the three key fundamentals, that is the issue of prospectus, receiving applications, and then allocation of shares are the three key fundamental steps in the process of issuing the share. So here what happens is, whenever we go with issue of share, that means we can give it to an individual or we can give it to a corporate. And we are supposed to follow the Companies Act 2013, and there are three steps. Well, the first step is you go with issue of prospectus. Now here, if you understand, only for the public company you will be giving the prospectus. Private company are not supposed to issue the prospectus to the public. Then receiving application, and then the last one here is allocation of shares. Now these are the three key fundamental steps when you go for issuing of shares. So I told you about what exactly this issue of share is. Issue of share is, that means it's a procedure while enterprise allocate new shares to the shareholders. The first installment. Now when we go for the issue of share, you are supposed to know the installments also. That is, the first installment is collected with the application, and hence it is called application money. So what is application money? The first installment is taken when the application you are supposed to take it. The second is on allocation, that is termed as allocation or allotment of money. For the third installment is known as the first call, second call, and you have so on. That is what the calls are all about. And here is that the word final. The word final is suffixed to the final installment. Now this procedure in no way prevent an enterprise from calling the entire amount on the share during the period of application. So these are the things which you are supposed to know very carefully. You are supposed to read each and every line in the sentence, and then you are supposed to understand that these are the procedure. Now when we go with the first installment, we actually pay during the application. That's why it is called application money. Then when we go for the second, that is the allocation is done, or we can say that allotment is done. So we call that as what? The first call, second call, and then so on. And here the last one is what? The final, when I say the final installment, that is a suffix actually. And here after it is all done, now the enterprise, they will go for a call saying that entire amount on the share during the period of application. So that is what happens in the issue of share. Now we have the steps for issue of share. What are the steps for issue of share? We have 3 steps. I told you, no, that is issue of prospectus. Now prospectus will not be issued by the private company to the public. It is only the public company which issues the prospectus. Second one is receipt of application, and the last is allocation of share. So this is the first step. Then we have the second step and the third step. Now we'll go one by one. What does this issue of prospectus means? Now prospectus means what? What will be the content in the prospectus? That means each and everything about the company. Now why a prospectus should be given is a new enterprise has come to the existence. Now you people should know that that is the reason prospectus is issued by the company. And what all will be there? Each and every detail about a company, how the company is gonna run with, the people who are the board of directors, the promoter, the managing director, all the people name will be actually given in the prospectus, and how the shares are also allotted. Everything will be written in the prospectus. So the enterprise initially issue the prospectus to the public generally. The prospectus is an appeal to the public that a new enterprise has come into the presence and it would require funds for operating the trading concern. It comprises of complete data regarding the enterprise and the way in which the money is to be collected from the prospective investors. So the investors, whoever feels that they can actually go for the investment here. Now with the help of prospectus, they can get to know that what exactly the investment the company is asking the members to go with it. The second one is called the receipt of application. Now whoever are the prospective investors, they'll actually come to the company, they'll actually go with it. Now here you need to know, to buy the shares or to go for it, you don't need to go to the company. You are supposed to go, say in the prospectus only, there will be something called a scheduled bank will be there. That is, these are the banks which you can actually go and pay the amount. Now what happens is, when the prospectus is circulated to the public, prospective investors contemplate to sign up and subscribe the share capital of the enterprises would make an application along with the application money and deposit it with the scheduled bank as mentioned in the prospectus. So you will have a proper account number, IFSC, MIC here of a scheduled bank, and you are supposed to go for the payment here. Now where it will be written? It will be written in the prospectus only. This is for the prospective investors, whoever are there, they will actually go with it. The third one is allocation of shares. Now how the shares are being allocated? The first one is, once the minimum subscription, please understand, for a private company the minimum subscription is 1 lakh rupees, for a public company it is 5 lakh rupees. Once the minimum subscription has been done, the shares can be allocated. Usually what happens is, this minimum subscription is there, no? Many people will actually go with over subscription. Nobody will actually have something, say minimum subscription did not happen. Usually it happens like over subscription. Normally there is always over subscription of shares. What is it? Normally they have over subscription of share. So the allocation is done on pro rata grounds. What rata? That is pro rata ground. Letters of allotments are sent out to those people who have been allocated their part of shares. Say example, they would have given like minimum subscription is this much, and then they'll go with allocation and all. Now people will start buying more shares. Now what happens is, we have, say example, I'm just giving you 2 lakh shares is all the company wants to give it to the public. Now what happens is, after 2 lakhs, say many people would have actually purchased. The entire public, they would have purchased say around 5 lakh shares. Now we have only 2 lakh, but their demand is how much? 5 lakh. Now what happens is, the shares will not be given the way they have actually gone with. They would have gone with next they'll think about how to allocate that in a pro rata. That means what? Everybody will get, but not what they have asked. How much in 2 lakh? They'll actually start separating this 2 lakh, and they'll give part by part to all the people, so that all the people will have at least few of the shares. So that is what the pro rata grounds are. This result in authentic contract. Now this will result in what? Authentic contract between the enterprise and the claimant, who will now be a part owner of the enterprise. Now you should know that the owners of a company, any person who goes with a buying of equity share, that person we call them as the owner of the company. So here what happens is, the minute the allocation is done, now you are called what? You are the part owner of the enterprise. So these are the steps. The first one I told you about what really happens, 1, 2, 3. So next one is all about types of shares issued by a company. Now these are the shares which are being issued by the company. The first one is the public issue, the right issue, the preferential issue, the bonus issue, and the issue of sweat equity. What is the word? Sweat equity. So I'll explain you each one of them. The first one here is the public issue. Now what is this public issue is all about? Now public issue or public offering, refers to the issue of shares or convertible securities in the primary market by the company's promoter. So has to attract new investors for a subscription. In a public issue, the shares are offered for sale in order to raise capital from the general public, for which the company issues a prospectus. So the investors who want to subscribe for the shares make an applications to the company, which then allot shares to them. And the last one is the entity which makes an issue is called an issuer. Now who is an issuer? The company is the issuer. So what is public issue or public offering? In the sense, to generate money, and it is also called as what? The convertible securities. That is, to issue the convertible securities in the primary market. Primary market means in the company itself. Now why they do it? Only to generate the capital. They raise the capital from the general public, and through what? Issues of prospectus. So this is called public offering or public issue. The next one is all about right issue. Now what is this right issue? The right issue is, in a right issue, shares are or the convertible securities are offered to the existing shareholder at a consensual rate on a stipulated date fixed by the company itself. The main aim of issuing right issue is to raise additional fund by offering shares to the existing equity shareholder in the proportion of their holdings, rather than making a fresh issue. Now here what happens is the right issue. Already you have purchased the shares. Now when you have purchased the shares, now the company feels that we can issue more shares so that we can raise more funds. So what happens is, they'll actually give it to you. They'll not give it to the fresh issues. They'll give it to you, and you are supposed to take it on a stipulated date fixed by whom? The company itself. This is called right issue. So you have the right to take those shares prior to the new issuers. Next one is preferential issues. Now you have a preference over somebody. That is, preferential issue is the fastest way of companies to raise capital. A preferential issue is an issue of shares or convertible securities by listed or unlisted companies to a select group of investors, but it is neither a right issue nor a public issue. It is not a right issue nor a public issue. Which one is not a right issue or a public issue? That is, the preferential issues are not right issues or they are not public issues. A person holding preferential shares has the right to be paid from company's asset before common stakeholder or the person who have the equity shareholder if the company goes into bankruptcy. They usually do not have voting rights and are rewarded only by dividends. Now here what happens is, the preference shares holders, they have a preference over the equity shareholder. Now when a company goes for a bankruptcy, right, and they go for a liquidation, what happens is you are supposed to sell the company's asset and then pay to the shareholders. Now when they go for it, first they are supposed to deal with the debenture holders. After debenture holders, they are supposed to come to the preferential holders. After that, if any money is there, it goes to the equity shareholder. Usually it will not happen, because when they are bankrupt, they will not pay anything to the equity shareholders itself. And preferential issues, when we go with it, or the preferential shareholders are there, they don't have voting rights. And next thing is they deal with dividends, and the dividends are also what, it is not more than the profit what the equity shareholder people actually make. So this is what preferential issues is all about. After that, we are supposed to know about bonus issue. What is this bonus? Now don't get confused with the right issue and bonus issue. As the main name suggests, it is free additional share distributed to the current shareholders. See, right issues is also given to the current shareholders, but this is called free additional in the proportion of fully paid up equity share held by them on the particular date. The issue of these shares is made out of the company's free reserves or security premium account. So what is bonus share? That is, it is actually given to the current shareholders, and that it is also called free additional share, which has been distributed. And here what happens is, it is for people who goes with the fully paid equity shares held by them on the particular date. This issue of these shares is made out of the company's free reserves. When you go with the company's free reserves is there, right? Only for that they go with it. Or the securities premium account. That is called bonus issue. And lastly, we have is the issue of sweat equity. What do you mean by sweat equity? Now, sweat in the sense, now you would have worked for a company from the first day to the last day, or say example 30 years, 40 years, 10 years, 5 years, say 35 years. Now you can be a top management or the middle management, or you can also be in a lower management, but you have given your time, life, everything to the company. Now it is the company which is supposed to recognize that. That is what they have given as something called sweat equity. A company is huge organization, and from directors to menial workers of a company works to attain a goal and running the business. However, there are some employees which go on further hard working level to help company accomplish their desired goal or multifold the profit of the company. Sweat equity is the part's contribution to a project in the form of labor as opposed to financial equity, such as paying others to perform the task. Such employees of the company are appreciated. What are they? They get appreciation not just by the way of salary or remuneration or hike, but also given something extra for their sweat invested in the company. So what happens is, only for the appreciation, there are people who will be getting the equity. That is called the sweat equity, and these are the things which the company can go with. So I've covered the points how the issue of share happens. Then I told you that what all steps are there when you go with issue of shares, and lastly I told you about a company what all they can issue, and I have given you from the first to the last, and these are the things which we are supposed to know for the basic of issue of shares. Any doubt regarding this, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.